The video that I did earlier, Overcoming Temptation, I realized that I didn't explain it correctly, so I'm redoing the video. There's temptation all around us in this world. And usually, temptation is linked to a person, place, or thing that is linked to our habits and addictions. And a lot of us are tempted by so many things, and everybody's is different. Whether it be relationships, lust, drugs, alcohol, social media, unhealthy foods, junk food. It could be anything. It can even be material stuff like money, cars, houses, superficial stuff that does not even matter. Like you could be tempted to allow that narcissistic ex back into your life, rekindling a relationship with them, knowing that they're not good for you, knowing that they're just gonna do you dirty again, cheat you like they did before. You could be tempted to call and reconcile with a toxic family member or a toxic friend that you cut out of your life because they don't have your best interests at hand, relationships and all that. And usually the person will use manipulative tactics to get you to let your guard down so you could let them back in, and so they can continue to have control over you and continue to harm and abuse you. Believe me, a lot of people will try to gaslight you and use manipulative tactics for you to let down your guard, just so you can give them another chance. Don't fall for it. It's a trap. And a lot of people are tempted by lust. People can't stop sleeping with 100 different people. They have to have sex with different types of people every single day with no protection or anything. People can be tempted by drugs, smoking heroin, smoking weed, doing coke, all sorts of things. It's the temptations. Temptation is a manipulative spirit that tempts you to do something that is not in your best interest and that does not serve you any purpose. And that will put you on the wrong path if you continue to do it. The spirit of temptation leads to pleasure. A lot of us, we are obsessed with pleasure and things that make us feel good. And it's okay. It's okay to enjoy the pleasures of this world and the things that make us feel good. Who does not want to feel good sometimes? But doing them too much and focusing on it 24/7 and doing it every single day could lead to an unhealthy addiction and can cause problems for you in the long run. This is not me to judge or point at anybody. I'm just explaining how to overcome temptation. And it's different for everybody. It could be a person, place, or thing. Whether it's a thing or a habit that you like to do, you must first acknowledge the temptation of that thing. Ask yourself, what is causing me the urges to be addicted to what is tempting me to do this certain unhealthy thing every single day? Is it the dopamine rush? Is it because I like the way it makes me feel? Pleasure? That's basically what it is, the feeling good of it. But pleasure and things that make you feel good is only temporary. It's a temporary feeling. Yeah, it may feel good in the moment, but in the long run, it's not going to help you grow and elevate spiritually. And it's only holding you back. So you got to first acknowledge the problem. What is tempting me to do this thing? What is what is making me do this unhealthy habit every single day? First acknowledge that you have a problem, that your unhealthy habit is tearing you down. And then the second thing to overcome temptation is to use your discernment. Why is this person trying to tempt me to let them back into their life? What is their true motive? Do they really want to rekindle their relationship and make things right? Or are they trying to come back into my life to control me or get something from me, do something to harm me in the long run? Whatever this, if this is a person, you need to ask yourself that. Use your discernment and be aware of their manipulative tactics. Because as many times as you may fall for their lies and temptations for you to let them back into your life or to sleep with them again, eventually you're gonna have to wake up and see right and see what is going on, seeing that they aren't worth your time and that they're just manipulating you, playing you like a fiddle. You're gonna have to realize this and cut it off from day one. Cut it off from the jump before it even happens. And this could be the temptation of eating unhealthy foods. Like I know certain foods that we're addicted to are delicious and satisfy our dopamine taste buds, but you don't have if it's you don't have to cut it off completely. You can take breaks from it. Like go on a fast. Eat healthier foods. Find something that's healthier and delicious that you'll enjoy even more. And let go of the unhealthy calories. It's okay to have junk food sometimes in moderation, but you need to cut back on that because in the long run, it's not going to be good for your physical health. And same if those that have a lust addiction, practice no fap or semen retention. That'll do wonders for you and help you grow. Like I know it's hard in the beginning, but trust and believe the more you practice it, the better you will get at it. Don't think about the days, don't count the days, just do it. That is if you're struggling with lust and all that type of stuff. Reserve your energy. The thing that you should do to overcome temptation is to go to rehab. If it's a drug addiction, you're always tempted to do drugs or to smoke and do unhealthy things. Like it is extremely hard to give up certain things. It's very hard. It's not easy. But staying away from the substance is one thing. You may also have to cut off people who tempt you to smoke and do unhealthy things that are a detriment to you. So if you're trying to stop drinking and you hang around a bunch of people that drink, you're gonna have to cut those people off. Same thing as if you want to stop smoking, you're gonna have to cut people off that don't smoke anymore. You gotta let go of certain people and certain things that aren't good for you if you want to grow and elevate and if you want to live a healthy lifestyle. But yeah, temptation is all around us. But the solution on how to overcome it is to have self discipline. Be disciplined in yourself. Know your triggers, know your urges, and know what causes them, and cut those out of your life. And it can be tempting to go back, and a lot of people relapse and go back to those addictions because they just it's pleasure, it's dopamine. Human beings can't help but feel good all the time. They'll run to what makes them feel good all along, but all the time. But realizing this, that if they continue to go down that path, it's going to lead them to a path of destruction. But yeah, that's the dopamine and the what else is it? It's the dopamine and the pleasurable feeling that we get from doing that thing, which is why it's hard to give up certain addictions. But and don't be hard on yourself too. It's part of the journey. Yeah, you may relapse at times, but know it. Know and have faith that you will overcome your temptations. And it starts with discernment and self discipline. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys later. Please, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me and let me know if I left anything out. Cut off anything that is manipulative. All right. Bye.